My name is Melody Tirane, and since I was 11 years old, I've been the voice of Akili, Ubongo's preschool show Akili and Me. Hello, friends!
I've heard you say that so many times, Melody, but it never gets old. She's so cool, right? My name is Iman Lipumba. I'm the head of marketing and communications at Ubongo. Yes, you can blame me for all those emails and text messages that you've been receiving about building brains for the past couple of months. So Ubongo is the nonprofit that has put together this event today. We create educational entertainment for kids across Africa. We have two critical shows called Ubongo Kids and Akili and Me. And yeah, Melody is the voice of Akili. So Melody, Akili and Me is watched by over, 12 million families across 11 countries. That's pretty cool. So how do you manage? What's it like being the voice of the most popular 4-year-old cartoon in Africa?
It's amazing. I spend hours rehearsing scripts, learning lines, singing songs, and spending time with Ubongers. That's what people who work in Ubongo call themselves. At a point, I'm never in the studio. I'm in Lala Land doing Akili's thing. But it stops being about that, and then it starts becoming you doing what you love to do. You knowing that you're making children happy, knowing that you're influential in change. And then it personally becomes about challenging yourself to do even more than you're already doing. But things would have been very different for me.
How so?
It is a big commitment to juggle being Akili, Tiny Tembo, school, home, friends. But first and foremostly, I would say it's the grace of God. And secondly, I am where I am because of the immense support that I've gotten from my parents throughout my childhood. They've always been there to encourage me and motivate me and tell me that, Melody, you are capable to do whatever you want to do as long as you set your mind towards it. Since I was a baby, they would read stories to me and my sisters, and that's been very influential because I love reading, and it comes in so handy when I have to read so many scripts.
You know, as you were talking about your relationship with your parents and your childhood, I couldn't help but think about my own. Now, I am a bit older than you, just a little bit, not that much, but I can definitely remember, certain things that my parents did when I was a kid that have definitely influenced my personality, habits, and my identity. So I know there are a lot of Ubongors in this room right now and some peers and friends, and all people who know me know that I am very opinionated. I have no problem telling you exactly what I think, even if you didn't ask. Now, when I look back, it's definitely because of my parents. Since I was a kid, they would ask me, my feedback on things. They would include me when we're making decisions for our family. I was always given the space to express myself and tell them my ideas and tell them my perspective. And as a result, that has made me a very annoying adult. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for that. And I'm sure many of us, if not all of us in this room, can think of things, whether good or bad, that were habit practices in our early years that definitely inform aspects of our identities as adults, right?
And thanks to advancements in science, we know why. 90% of the brain develops in the first 5 years of life, meaning that the interactions that kids have with their parents are the building foundations of their future learning, health, and personal well-being.
And this is so critical right now. I mean, there are 2 billion babies. 2 billion babies are going to be born in this continent in the next 35 years. Africa has the world's youngest population. Now, in many ways, this is a great opportunity for us to really build an innovative and strong workforce that could solve so many of our challenges, right? But currently, 44% of 3 to 4-year-olds experience low cognitive and social emotional development, which means that kids are not developing at their fullest potential. So we can't really think about, hashtag Africa Rising or building this workforce of the future if we aren't addressing the deficit in early childhood, which is the time where our cognitive capacity, as well as our life-making, life-changing habits like critical thinking, logic, creativity, empathy, are formed and strengthened.
Are we ensuring that babies are growing up in communities that can support their needs? Are you being a good ambassador to your child, teaching them that they can develop skills and characters to get them whatever they want without being scared? This is what we're here to figure out together.
Okay. So to ensure that everyone in this room learns and really, really benefits from the program that we have prepared for you today, we have set some classroom rules. So these classroom rules have been adapted from Ubongo's principles. Ubongo's principles are the values that everyone who works at Ubongo lives by. They inform how we make decisions, how we work together, and how we create experiences like this one right now. So the first classroom rule is clearly my favorite. Speak up and speak out, There's going to be a lot of opportunities for you to ask questions, to share your ideas. There's so many diverse voices and people from different walks of life in this room. Please take advantage of those opportunities to, share your ideas, to learn from each other, and to also, network and meet new people. So speak up and speak out. The second classroom rule is to fail fast and fail forward. So we're going to be doing some fun activities throughout the day. I know many of us are on the mindset of being graded and being reported on. There are no grades, there are no report cards, there are no gold stars. So risk it all, have fun, and engage in those activities in order to learn. And then the third classroom rule is have fun and laugh. So many of you have noticed that there are coloring pens, sheets of paper, puzzles, all sorts of homemade toys on your table as well as across this room. Those are not there for decoration. They're there for you to use and to play with and to engage with. However, I will ask you not to take any of the homemade toys home until the end of the conference tomorrow. But enjoy them.
So the fourth classroom rule is we are all teachers. The fifth classroom rule is we do it for the kids. We really do it for the kids. And the sixth classroom rule is that we are always learning. So are you ready to have some fun?
Yes! Let's get the show started.